My question is, what is the life of one of those satellites?
So let's see. So that's a good question. So when I was in the military, we designed satellites typically like this for a 8-year design life, 5-year MMD. And then you put, yeah.
Could you clarify that acronym?
Design, so you design, an 8-year design life means you design a piece of hardware for 8 years of fuel, 8 years of mechanical moving assembly life, 8 years of radiation life in orbit, and then you wrap a set of statistics around it, and you have a 5-year mean mission duration. So what that means is you design with enough fuel, enough power, and solar cells degrade over life. So you factor all that garbage in, and you have an 8-year design life. But then statistically, in general, it's like 5 years. Now, my experience in orbit is usually they last much longer than that, even in the low quality, high cost U.S. satellite factories, right? And my experience is you get a good 20 years out of all this stuff. Okay, so I expect we'll get, let's see, so they were launched, most of them were launched from May of 97 to May of 98. And here we are, 2010, and they'll probably be good for another 4 or 5 years as a minimum. And the thing that wears out in orbit is your mechanical moving assemblies. Eventually, the thing that gets to you on all satellites are any mechanical moving assemblies, because the electronics, once it's good, it lasts almost forever. You'll have some infant mortality, but usually it lasts forever. Your batteries are good. Your RF is good, and you put solid state power amps on. You don't have any of these worthless TWTs hardly anymore. So all of that lasts a long time, but bearings, they eventually get to you. And so that my experience is eventually the bearings, and like on Iridium, you have the solar arrays out at the side, and those are mechanical moving assemblies. And eventually that's probably the thing that gets to you. Now, if you don't design things right, like Global Star's current thing is theirs is radiation dose, and their S-band equipment on their satellites, they do uplink at one frequency, downlink at another, and the S-band is why Global Star, the radiation dose on their S-band stuff. But anyway.